Millionaire lifestyle of Max Verstappen. Looks like we're going to see many young millionaire and billionaires in the 21st century. After Kylie Jenner became the youngest billionaire, we can see that Max Verstappen is in a hustle to become one as well. Verstappen is a once-in-a-generation talent, and his net worth stands at more than $200 million, despite not winning a world championship during his 6 seasons in Formula One. So, what is the millionaire lifestyle of Max Verstappen? What is his famous and expensive purchases? Let's find out. Max Emilian Verstappen is a Belgian-Dutch racing driver and the 2021 Formula One world champion. He competes under the Dutch flag in Formula One with Red Bull Racing. He is the son of former Formula One driver Jos Verstappen. At the age of 18, he won the 2016 Spanish Grand Prix on his debut for Red Bull Racing, becoming the youngest ever driver and the first Dutch driver to win a Formula One Grand Prix. Max's family had a very long history when it comes to motorsports. His father, Jos Verstappen, used to be a former Dutch Formula One driver, and his Belgian mother, Sophie Kumpen, used to compete in karting. Other than his family, his first cousin once removed, Anthony Kumpen, and he competed in the racing, and he is a 2-time NASCAR Willian Euro Series champion. Now he is serving as the team manager for PK Car Sport in Euro Series. Even though he has a Belgian mother, and he was born in Belgium, and he used to live in Bree, Belgium, he still decided to compete in the races with his Dutch racing license. It was because he used to spend more time with his father, because of which everyone surrounding him were Dutch. He once said that, "I actually only lived in Belgium to sleep, but during the day I went to the Netherlands and had my friends there too. I was raised as a Dutch person, and that's how I feel." He took part in the F1, and he competed for more than a season before he even got his driving license, meaning he wasn't even 18 when he started off his career. Max began his career in 2015 when he was just 17 years old. He became the youngest driver in the F1 racing history, and he won his first race the following year he started learning. So far, Max Verstappen has scored 17 wins and 53 podiums in his F1 career from over 134 race starts. The racing star takes home an annual salary of £18.27 million per year. Reportedly, he is the second highest paid F1 star after Lewis Hamilton, who holds 7 world titles. Forbes predicted that post-championship, Max would earn a salary of $42 million. Becoming a champion wasn't easy. Max once stated that his father would make him drive during winter despite the freezing temperatures. Jos would let the van run so that Max could warm up his hands now and then. But when his son would take too much time warming up his hands, he would force him to drive nonetheless. In early 2020, Red Bull signed Verstappen to a 4-year contract extension, reportedly worth $15.7 million per year. This will keep the promising young driver at Red Bull until at least the 2023 season. He first signed with Red Bull, the highest-selling energy drink in the world, in 2016. He is sponsored by brands such as Jumbo Supermarkets, Ziggo, G-Star Raw, and CarNext.com, alongside Red Bull. The Red Bull driver has grown a lot in the last 6 years, and while many people find him aggressive and hot-headed, his dedication to the sport has won in fans all around the globe, as not many drivers will accomplish as much as Verstappen, especially given he is only 24 years old. The racer is not a bachelor, however, and lives with his girlfriend, who he can spoil with his millions. This is Brazilian model and columnist Kelly Piquet, who is 9 years Max's senior. She's the daughter of F1 legend Nelson Piquet, so she's extremely familiar with her boyfriend's illustrious career. Things get more interesting from here because before the two could start dating, Kelly was in a serious relationship with former Red Bull driver Daniil Kvyat, with whom she also has a child. So, how does Max like to spend his impressive massive net worth? The first few things that come to mind are cars and houses. First, let's talk about his car collection. Being an F1 racer, he sure does speed, and it comes with no surprise that he owns some of the very powerful and expensive machines. Let's start with his Aston Martin DB11, which cost is roughly $208,425 now. Back in 2019, he drove around in a Bayou DB11. This was the street-legal version of James Bond's DB10. This car cost is about $208,425, but soon Verstappen has traded his car with vintage. The second car was Aston Martin's Vantage, which cost us around $150,086 now. This car has a naturally inspired V12 engine and can reach up to 100 kilometers an hour in just 3.5 seconds. He also owns a Aston Martin DBS Superleggera, which is around $316,300. It has a V12 engine, which gives it ability to produce 725 horsepower. He sold it after driving it for just 2,000 kilometers. He also owns an Aston Martin Valkyrie, and nowadays, this beast cost is around $3.25 million. This one has a 6.5-liter V12 engine, but this car is yet to be delivered to him. Besides Aston Martin, he also owns a Ferrari Monza SP2. It also has a 6.5-liter V12 engine that goes from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 2.9 seconds and can reach a top speed of over 290 kilometers an hour. It's all thanks to the 850 horsepower it produces. It's a cool car which cost him around 1.6 million euros. Additionally, he also has a Ferrari 488 Pista, which is about $330,000. It has a 720 horsepower, because of which it can reach 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 2.85 seconds. He owns a Renault RS01. He got his first spin in this car at an event in May 2015, and this car certainly left a good impression on him, because of which he added it to his collection. This car has a 3.8-liter VR38 DETT twin-turbocharged 24-valve V6 engine that allows the car to hit speeds of 300 kilometers an hour while producing 550 horsepower. This car's price is about $400,000. Max also owns a Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Swiss newspaper Blick reported that Verstappen celebrated his success by purchasing a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, which roughly set him back $400,000. As his age was 18 at the time, it comes as no surprise that he needed to get the green light from his father Jos and his manager before putting pen to paper on the purchase. Next, Mercedes-Benz C63 S AMG, which starts at $70,000 for the 2021 edition. The Mercedes AMG C63 has a twin-turbocharged V8 engine that proceeds 469 horsepower that'll make you go from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.7 seconds. Rather than just cars, Max also owns a private jet, P Falcon 900EX, which is around a frickin' $7.8 million. According to news, he purchased this jet from Richard Branson. The Falcon 900EX rounds out the Dutchman's impressive collection. It is powered by 3 Honeywell TFE 731-60 engines. It's capable of a maximum range of 8,750 kilometers before it requires refueling, can hit a top speed of 892 kilometers an hour and cruising speed of 850 kilometers an hour. And as for its interior details, it is capable of seating up to 12 passengers. 2 seats can be reclined to make a full-size bed. In this plane, there are tables for enjoying meals, and there is also a bar in which the young player can drink and celebrate his winnings. The Falcon 900EX costs about £1 million per year for its maintenance and other stuff. Maybe some people may get the chance to fly Verstappen's new jet. These are often rented out by the owners in order to reduce the cost of maintenance and storage in a hangar when the aircraft is not in use. But hey, it won't come in cheap. Now let's talk about his house. Verstappen, who is only 24 years old and has a net worth of £40 million. According to reports, he lives in a penthouse and he rented it at £13 million in Monte Carlo for most of the year. The Dutch driver's house is in the same apartment as Felipe Massa and Daniel Ricciardo. Not much is known about the size of the house, but he does regularly share his training on the vast balconies overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. The entrance to his house, although seems pretty simple and small, but once it opens up, it's a pretty spacious penthouse. The house has a similar but unique interior, with white walls and a wooden flooring. It has a small living room and a bar, but according to him, the balcony of this house is his happy place. He works out while looking over the Mediterranean Sea. The heliport is also within walking distance, making it on the plane from Nice within 7 minutes. The Rolls-Royce garage is around the corner of the home. Many millionaires are spending their millions on fashion and luxurious items. So, is Max Verstappen into fashion? According to sources, doesn't matter to me that much. Something nice, clean and casual. Some nice shirts maybe, Verstappen said. However, he wears the finest Armani suits for some special occasions. On regular days, he wears high-quality casual shirts and jeans. Verstappen owns many luxurious watches. Tag Heuer, the Swiss luxury clockmaker, who has been a sponsor for Red Bull Racing as a tribute, gave him the Carrera Caliber Heuer 01 Red Bull Racing Special Edition with his race number 33 on it. His first car was a Renault Clio, which he says he couldn't use much because of his age. I like it. The car was great to drive. I was surprised by the aerodynamic downforce and can't wait to drive it again. The traction in the quick corners is really impressive, Max said. Like most F1 drivers, Verstappen has participated in charity football events. He is also part of the Charity Stars and raced in the Red Bull-sponsored charity event in 2017. Beyond that, not much is known. In early 2020, Verstappen donated an unspecified amount to a fundraiser as part of an aid for koalas affected by bushfires in Australia. Max does have a heart of gold, and that's what his fans love the most about him. He is so kind towards humanity, and that's what makes his millionaire lifestyle so unique. It's easy to say that Max Verstappen is living the life of his dreams, but when someone has worked as hard as he has, they deserve every right to be living it. Max Verstappen earns and spends his millions like he drives his F1 car, and that's fast, isn't it? What do you think about the millionaire lifestyle of Max? And which luxurious feature of his lifestyle did you like the most?